Chosen one, listen closely. This moment is not random. It's a divine unveiling. You have no idea, but everything happening around you is not by chance. This is a sacred revelation that you cannot ignore. Stop right now, take a deep breath, and prepare for what you're about to hear. You're not here by accident. This is not some random encounter. Everything is perfectly orchestrated, and today God is about to reveal a secret you never imagined. Can you feel the shift? Don't stay silent. Drop an amen if you sense something stirring in your spirit. Pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Let the stillness surround you. Feel the weight of this moment. This is not a coincidence. God has been preparing you for this very revelation. Let your heart be open, your spirit awake. This is your divine moment. This is no coincidence, chosen one. You are here because it was ordained. This is a holy appointment meticulously designed by the hand of God. Everything you've gone through, every moment of pain, every time you felt lost, it all led to this moment. You are not reading these words by chance. Heaven has called you into this space at this time to receive this revelation. You are being awakened for a reason. God's plan for you is unfolding, and now you must step into the purpose you were always meant to fulfill. You are being watched, but not in the way you think. This isn't some casual surveillance. No, this is something much deeper, much more intentional. There's an eye upon you, one that sees beyond the surface, beyond what the world can comprehend. And it's not just any eye, it's the divine eye. You might think the objects around you are just things that clock that vase, that picture frame. But in reality, they're witnesses silent yet ever present, placed in your life, not by chance, but by divine design. Heaven is recording not to expose, but to honor you. You are being watched, not for judgment, but for protection. And soon, you'll understand the purpose behind it all. You've been living your life, going about your day, thinking you're safe and unseen. But the truth is, you've been under surveillance the entire time. It's not the kind of surveillance that feels intrusive or uncomfortable, but the kind that is divinely orchestrated. That clock on the wall ticking away every second of your life. It's not just marking time, it's marking moments. Each tick is a silent record of your journey, every joy, every tear, every challenge, and every triumph. That clock has been a witness to your heartaches and your victories, never missing a single second. It is watching you, but in a way you could never imagine. That vase you've passed by 1,000 times, dusting it without a second thought. It's not just a piece of decoration. It's a sacred observer, holding space for every prayer whispered in desperation, every moment of stillness, when you felt like no one was listening. It has absorbed your energy, your struggles, your hopes, each crack, and each flaw in the vase representing the cracks in your own life, but also the strength that has been built through them. And that picture frame hanging on your wall with the photos of your loved ones, or memories that make you smile. It's not just a frame, it's capturing your story. It's silently recording the way you've persevered when no one else was watching, the way you've picked yourself up after every fall, the way you've kept going, even when the road seemed too long and too hard. Every photo, every moment framed in that picture is also a moment you've lived through, captured, not just by a camera, but by the divine presence that sees your journey in its entirety. These objects, which you've come to accept as ordinary, are actually divinely placed instruments of surveillance. They were put in your life for a reason to capture your essence, your truth, and your growth. And they weren't placed by mere chance. They were put there with intention as silent witnesses to your spiritual path. While you thought you were alone, These seemingly mundane items were quietly recording your every step, capturing the unseen struggles and the unseen triumphs that no one else saw. Heaven has been keeping track. The camera hidden in the background of your life isn't a threat, it's a protection. It's not there to expose you, but to preserve your journey, to make sure that when the time is right, your story will be told, and the world will see the depth of what you've endured and the strength you've gained. The eyes of heaven have always been upon you, watching over you, not with judgment, but with love. You are never truly alone. Every single one of these objects, the clock, the vase, the picture frame, was placed with purpose. They didn't just randomly appear in your life. No, they were strategically positioned by divine design, each one chosen to fulfill a specific purpose in your spiritual journey. Let's talk about that clock again. It's not just there to show you the time. It's been placed to remind you of the time God has set for you. The moments of growth, the seasons of waiting, the periods of transformation. Every tick of that clock, every passing second, has been a part of a divine countdown leading you to the breakthrough you are about to experience. The rhythm of time you've been hearing isn't just the passage of minutes. It's the heartbeat of heaven, aligning with yours, guiding you, even when you couldn't see it. Now think about that vase you've kept in your home, maybe even placed with pride in the perfect spot. It's not there just for decoration. It has been set in your life as a silent observer, a keeper of every tear you've shed in solitude, every moment of frustration when you thought no one understood. It's like the quiet reminder that God sees every act of faith, every struggle, and every quiet victory. That vase isn't just part of your decor. It's part of your spiritual testimony, holding space for your unseen battles. And what about that picture frame on the wall? That's not just a holder of memories. It's been placed purposefully to remind you of how far you've come. It's a spiritual marker, capturing the moments you felt invisible, the times you thought no one was paying attention to your inner battles. Yet every image in that frame is not just a snapshot of the past. It's a record of your perseverance, your resilience, and the quiet strength you've shown, even when no one was watching. These objects weren't placed randomly. They were placed to observe you, to hold space for your growth, to silently bear witness to the moments that matter. They are a divine tool set in place by God to record your journey. And they've been watching, not in judgment, but in honor, honoring every sacrifice, every moment of obedience, every time you stayed faithful when the world turned its back. You are being observed, chosen one, but not by just any eye. These objects, these witnesses, are a part of a much greater plan. The watching is intentional, and it is leading you to something far greater than you can imagine. Heaven's eyes have always been upon you, not to invade your privacy, but to protect you, to preserve your story for a time when the world will see what you've overcome and who you truly are. The purpose of being watched is not to cause fear, but to awaken something far more powerful within you: discernment. This divine surveillance isn't about control, and it certainly isn't about invasion. It's about preparation. Heaven has set its eyes on you, not to make you feel trapped or scrutinized, but to prepare you for the next chapter of your destiny. It's about opening your eyes to see what's been hidden, to perceive what others cannot, and to understand that you've always been guided even when you couldn't see the hand that led you. In the quiet, when you thought no one was listening, God was recording your faithfulness. In the silence, when you believed no one was watching, the Holy Spirit was stirring your awareness, preparing you for greater revelation. The Bible speaks in Luke 8:17, "For there is nothing hidden that will not be disclosed, and nothing concealed that will not be known or brought out into the open. This is the moment where what was once unseen is being revealed to you. The flickers of light, the sudden shifts in atmosphere, the quiet whispers of intuition that you dismissed before they weren't random. They were divine alerts meant to sharpen your discernment and prepare you for what's ahead. You are being awakened right now, not to fear the presence that has been watching you, but to recognize that you have been given eyes to see what others miss. Heaven's surveillance is meant to empower you to open your spiritual eyes so you can see beyond the surface and into the true depths of your purpose. You are no longer just living life passively. You are awakening to the truth that your life has been recorded for a reason, to show you that you are being prepared for something great, something far beyond what you've imagined. The eyes upon you are holy eyes, not to condemn, but to clarify your path. And now, you must open your spiritual eyes wide. Discernment is being birthed in you to see the truth of every situation, the heart of every person, and the hidden purposes God is unfolding in your life. The purpose of the divine surveillance is not to bring fear, but to awaken your discernment, to open your spiritual eyes, and help you see what God has always been doing behind the scenes. In Luke 8:17, it's written, "For there is nothing hidden that will not be disclosed, and nothing concealed that will not be known or brought out into the open." This is exactly what is happening right now. The hidden surveillance, the hidden eyes that have been quietly observing you, are being revealed. The camera placed in your life, not by chance, but by divine design, symbolizes the presence of God Himself. God sees all, and His eyes are not meant to trap you, but to prepare you for what is to come. In Genesis 16:13, Hagar, in her darkest moment of loneliness and abandonment, cries out to the Lord and says, "You are the God who sees me." Just like Hagar, you are not forgotten. You are being seen, not with judgment, but with divine love and protection. The camera, though hidden, has been recording your journey, preserving every prayer whispered in the darkness, every tear shed in silence. The presence of God has been upon you not to expose, but to honor the faith you've displayed in quiet, unseen moments. This is not a moment to fear, but to understand that the surveillance you felt, whether through the stillness in your room or the flickers of light, is a symbol of God's watchful eye over you. He sees you in your vulnerability, in your silence, and in your struggles, and He has never taken His eyes off you. The camera may seem like an external observer, but it's actually a symbol of God's constant presence and invisible witness to your life's journey. It's a sign that God sees you just as He saw Hagar in the wilderness. His eyes are not of judgment, but of divine love, watching over you, protecting you, and preparing you for the calling ahead. You are never alone, and now in this moment, the truth is being revealed. Heaven has always been with you, and what was once hidden is about to be disclosed in the light of His truth. You might be thinking, why have I been watched all this time? What's the purpose behind this hidden surveillance? The truth is, the true watcher is not a threat, but a divine presence sent to protect you, guide you, and preserve your purpose. Think of this divine surveillance as a shield, not a trap. Heaven's eyes are not on you to judge, but to guide. Just as a shepherd watches over his flock, so too does God watch over you, His chosen one. This is not an invasion of privacy. This is divine intervention. The Bible affirms this in Proverbs 15:3. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, watching the evil and the good. God sees everything, the good, the bad, the silent moments, and the unseen battles. His gaze is constant, not out of scrutiny, but because He cares deeply for your well-being. Just as a parent watches over a child, God watches over you, protecting you from the dangers you can't see and guiding you through the challenges you face. The Objects in your life that have seemed to watch you are simply instruments of God's protection. They've been placed in your life as reminders that you are not alone. You are guarded by His angels, and the surveillance is not about exposing you, but about ensuring that you are prepared for everything ahead. This divine watcher is there when you don't know you need protection. It's in the stillness, in those quiet moments, when you feel a sudden shift in the atmosphere, when a chill runs down your spine, or when you feel as if someone or something is nearby. That's not fear. It's God's presence, His watchful eye. It's His Spirit making sure you are never caught off guard. The camera you felt observing you isn't just a mechanical object. It's a symbol of divine guardianship, a reflection of God's all-knowing and all-seeing nature. His eyes are not like human eyes. They don't miss a thing, but they are full of love, mercy, and protection. Nothing about you has gone unnoticed. So when you feel the weight of being watched, remember this: you are protected. This surveillance isn't there to harm you or make you feel vulnerable. It's there to preserve you, to make sure that the path you are on is the one God has destined for you. You are being watched, not to be exposed, but to be kept safe. This is not a trap. It's divine intervention. And God's eyes are always on you, ready to step in at the perfect time. Archangel Michael is not just a figure in Scripture. He is your protector, your spiritual warrior, and the one guiding you towards your divine destiny. When the forces of darkness try to cloud your path, or when you face trials that seem insurmountable, Michael stands by you wielding the sword of light to cut through the darkness and clear the way for your growth and elevation. In Revelation 12:7-9, we are reminded of Michael's strength. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought back. But he was not strong enough, and they lost their place in heaven. This powerful image illustrates Michael's role as the defender of divine order, fighting for you in the unseen realms and ensuring that you are shielded from forces that would seek to derail your purpose. But Michael's role isn't just about protection from external threats. He's also there to prepare you for the battles and blessings ahead. Just as a soldier is trained, before going into battle, Archangel Michael is preparing you for the challenges and opportunities that await. His presence is a divine reminder that you are being groomed for greatness, and every trial you face is part of God's perfect plan to prepare you for the destiny that awaits you. You may not see him with your eyes, but Michael's influence is all around you. It's in the moments when you feel an inner strength rising, when you sense a supernatural courage that helps you push through adversity. It's when you feel the stirrings of faith in your heart, even in your darkest hours. These are the moments when Archangel Michael is guiding you, giving you the courage to move forward, even when the way seems unclear. Archangel Michael's protection is active. He is constantly ensuring that you are not left vulnerable to the snares of life. He watches over you, not just when things are difficult, but in the quiet moments when you might feel isolated. And his guiding presence doesn't just lead you through external circumstances. It also leads you inward, helping you align with God's will and unlock your deepest potential. As you navigate this path, know that you are not alone. Archangel Michael is with you, protecting you, guiding you, and preparing you to fulfill your divine purpose. His strength is your strength, his protection, your safety, and his guidance, your direction. When you feel a shift in the air or a sudden clarity in your spirit, that's Michael's influence helping you discern God's voice in your life. The surveillance you feel, that's not just a camera, it's the eyes of heaven and Michael's watchful presence ensuring that you are always being prepared for the next phase of your journey. You may have felt like you're being watched, like your every move is under a microscope. But let me tell you this: hidden surveillance is not an invasion. It's a testimony in the making. This is not some oppressive force trying to control you or trap you. It is divine documentation, carefully recording the journey. You've been walking, the unseen battles you've fought, and the faith you've displayed, often when no one else was watching. In Psalm 56:8, David prays, "Record my misery, list my tears on your scroll. Are they not in your record?" This is exactly what's happening in your life right now. The tears you've cried, the pain you've endured, and the quiet perseverance you've shown in moments of solitude have all been recorded by heaven. God has been watching, not to invade your privacy, but to preserve your story. Every silent prayer, every unspoken thought, every step forward, despite the doubts and fears, it has all been recorded for a time of revelation. What you may have dismissed as coincidences, the subtle shifts in the air, the flickers of light, the moments when you felt that something was watching you. These are not random. They are divine signals. Heaven is preparing to reveal the truth of your journey. The surveillance you feel is not an invasion, but a divine witness, an angelic record of your resilience, your faith, and the endurance you've shown often when no one was looking. The moments you thought were overlooked are actually the building blocks of your testimony. Every time you chose to forgive, to rise again, to move forward in faith, despite the obstacles, heaven was documenting your spiritual growth. These moments are being saved for a greater purpose, to show the world how you've risen, how you've endured, and how you've been transformed by the love and grace of God. You might think that being watched like this feels uncomfortable, but it's not about exposure. It's about protection and preparation. What you've been through is being preserved as evidence of your unwavering faith. And soon, the world will see what heaven has always known, that you were chosen, that you were destined for greatness, and that every moment you thought was unnoticed is now being lifted up as a testimony of God's faithfulness in your life. This isn't surveillance for surveillance's sake. It's the foundation of your testimony, the proof of your endurance, and the divine reminder that everything you've endured is leading to something greater. What was hidden will soon be revealed, not for shame, but for honor, a testimony to the world of God's goodness, His protection, and His faithfulness to those who endure. Have you ever felt it? That subtle change in the air, as though something invisible is stirring around you. The flickers of light, the sudden static, the inexplicable chill that runs down your spine. You've brushed it off, chalked it up to coincidence, or maybe even ignored it as your imagination. But let me reveal to you what these signs truly are. They are the subtle markers of divine awareness. Heaven is speaking to you through these shifts in the atmosphere, drawing your attention to something greater happening around you. In 1 Kings 19:11, 12 the prophet Elijah stood on the mountain waiting for God to reveal Himself. The passage says, "The Lord said, 'Go out and stand on the mountain in the presence of the Lord, for the Lord is about to pass by.' Then a great and powerful wind tore the mountains apart and shattered the rocks before the Lord. But the Lord was not in the wind. After the wind, there was an earthquake, but the Lord was not in the earthquake. After the earthquake came a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire came a gentle whisper." The divine presence didn't show up in the grand gestures of nature. It was in the stillness, the quiet whisper, and the subtle signs that were easy to overlook. And so it is with you. The flickers of light you've noticed, That's not a malfunction of your environment. It's a divine signal, an alert that God's presence is near, that He is drawing you into something greater. When you feel that strange shift in the room, that static charge in the air, it's not random. It's a call to awareness, an invitation to open your spiritual eyes and recognize that something supernatural is unfolding. God doesn't always speak through loud thunder or dramatic signs. Sometimes He whispers through these small, subtle changes, these moments when the atmosphere shifts and the unseen becomes felt. These changes are the Holy Spirit stirring your discernment, drawing you closer to the truth that something bigger than yourself is at work. That strange pull you felt the way the light seems to flicker at certain times, or the eerie quiet that falls over the room. These are all divine alerts. You're being called to recognize what is happening in the spiritual realm. Every shift you've noticed, every whisper in the stillness is a signal from heaven. God is awakening you to His presence, preparing you to see and understand what has been hidden. The universe around you is in sync with the divine plan, and these signs are meant to guide you, protect you, and awaken your spirit to the next phase of your journey. The flickers of light, the static, the sudden change in the air, these aren't accidents. They are the quiet yet powerful reminders that God is here, that He sees you, and that He is preparing you for what's to come. You're not imagining it. You are being stirred, not just physically, but spiritually. The veil is lifting, and you're beginning to recognize the divine signs that have always been around you. It's time to awaken to the truth of what's unfolding. What you might not have realized is that while you've been experiencing these subtle shifts, others around you have been quietly observing your transformation. You may feel as though your journey has been personal, private, and unnoticed by the world, but that's far from the truth. Those closest to you, whether you realize it or not, have been watching you evolve in ways they might not even fully understand themselves. As you've grown in spiritual awareness, those around you have noticed the changes in your attitude, your newfound peace in moments of turmoil, your unwavering faith when others would have fallen apart. They haven't gone unnoticed. People might not always say it aloud, but the subtle shifts in your energy, your presence, your discernment have made an impact. In Matthew 5:14, Jesus says, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden." Your spiritual growth is like that light. It shines even in the most unexpected places. You may not have thought about it, but your growth has been a beacon to others, guiding them in ways you can't even comprehend. People around you, even those who might not fully understand your faith, are beginning to notice something different about you. They've seen the way you've handled challenges with grace, the way you've grown more grounded, more connected to God's truth. They have been watching how you handle trials, how you remain calm in chaos, how you stand firm in your beliefs, even when everything around you is shifting. Your spiritual awareness has been a mirror for them, reflecting what they might be missing in their own lives. They may not understand why you are so resilient, so peaceful, or so trusting, but they can't ignore the change happening within you. What they might not realize is that your growth isn't just for you, it's been for them too. Your journey has spoken to them, even in their silence. Your faith has served as a reminder that there is something greater at work in the world, something that transcends the trials of life. As you awaken to your divine purpose, those around you are being awakened too, whether they are consciously aware of it or not. Your spiritual transformation is influencing their own paths, even if they haven't yet made the connection. You are the living testimony of what it means to trust God, to grow through adversity, and to embrace His guidance. And even as you continue to evolve, there are those watching, waiting to see how your story unfolds. They've seen the flickers of your light, the shifts in the atmosphere around you. And they are beginning to realize, just like you, that something greater is at work. And soon they'll understand that they were not just watching your growth, they were being prepared by it too. What if I told you that the camera, the one you've sensed watching you from the shadows, is not your enemy? It's not a tool of surveillance meant to expose you or catch you in a moment of weakness. It is a divine instrument placed in your life by God to protect you, not to entrap you. You might have felt the weight of being watched, as if the eyes upon you were there to judge, to track your every mistake, to hold your flaws against you. But this divine camera has always been about something much greater. It's about protection. It's about preserving your journey, ensuring that no matter the trials you face, you are watched over with divine care, with eyes that see not just your actions, but the heart behind them. In Psalm 91:11 it says, "For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." This is not just a metaphor, it's a promise that God's protection is always surrounding you, that no matter where you go, no matter what you endure, he is watching over you, and his angels are there to shield you from harm. The camera you felt watching you, though seemingly intrusive, is a symbol of this divine protection. You see, surveillance, in the earthly sense, often has a negative connotation. It's about control, about monitoring, about making sure you're caught in the act. But God's surveillance is different. His eyes are on you, not to trap you, but to make sure you are never alone in your journey. This camera is not a mechanism of shame. It's a tool of safeguarding your destiny, of ensuring that the path you are on is protected and preserved. This surveillance is not an invasion of privacy. It's a divine shield watching over you in the most intimate, quiet ways. Every trial, every moment when you felt overwhelmed or unseen, has been recorded with love, not to expose you, but to witness your strength, your resilience, and your faith. The truth is, you are being covered. The eyes upon you are not there to judge your every flaw. They are there to ensure you are guided, to make sure you don't miss the lessons hidden within the struggles. Like a shepherd who watches over his sheep, God's watchful eye is there to guide you, to make sure you are not led astray. And as you move forward, as the time for your revelation draws near, you'll begin to see that the camera you thought was an enemy is actually your protector. It has captured not your failures, but your growth, your faith, and your endurance. Everything that you thought was hidden is not there to bring shame, but to magnify your journey, to show the world the resilience that has always been within you. So next time you feel the weight of those unseen eyes, remember this: God is watching, but not to expose you. He is watching to protect you, to guide you, and to preserve the testimony that will soon be revealed. This camera, once perceived as a threat, is now transforming into the very tool that will testify to your strength, your purpose, and your divine destiny. You may have feared the idea of being watched, thinking the camera was there to capture your mistakes, your flaws, your moments of weakness. But let me reveal the truth. The purpose of this divine surveillance is not to record your failures. It's to witness and preserve the story of your spiritual endurance and growth. Every trial you've faced, every hardship you've endured, hasn't been documented to expose you, but to honor the strength and perseverance you've shown in the midst of adversity. God's eyes have been on you not to judge, but to celebrate your resilience. The moments when you thought you were failing were actually the moments when God was silently recording your growth, your ability to rise after falling, your choice to stand firm despite the storms, your decision to trust when everything seemed uncertain. In James 1:12, it is written, "Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him." This verse highlights the divine value of perseverance. Your struggles were never about defeating you. They were about refining you. Every time you pressed on, you were being molded into something greater. And that's exactly what has been recorded. The camera has captured your journey of spiritual growth, your faithfulness in the silence, and your obedience in the storm. The surveillance is not there to catch your mistakes, but to capture your spiritual victories. It's about preserving the sacred moments when you held on to your faith, when you trusted in God's timing, when you chose to forgive, to rise again, to press forward despite feeling exhausted. God is documenting your spiritual journey so that when the time comes, you can look back and see that everything you've endured has led to something far greater than you could have ever imagined. You see every tear you've cried, every prayer whispered in desperation, every silent battle fought in your heart has been noted and preserved. The true measure of your life is not in the mistakes you've made, but in how you've grown through them. The purpose of this divine surveillance is to record that growth, to document the way you have transformed in the presence of adversity. In the end, what will be revealed is not the pain you've endured, but the strength you found in the process. You are being prepared for something far beyond what you see now. What has been recorded is the evidence of your transformation, and soon that testimony will be revealed to the world as a testament to God's faithfulness in your life. So remember, the camera has never been there to expose you for your failures. It has been there to record your endurance, your faithfulness, and the glory that is yet to come. The story that's being written is one of divine growth, and it is about to be revealed in all its power. What if I told you that everything, every moment, every trial, every flicker of light you've noticed has been building up to this moment of awakening? The divine surveillance, the quiet recording of your every move, is not just about keeping track of your journey. It's leading you directly to the revelation of your true purpose. Every single step you've taken, whether in moments of triumph or defeat, has been carefully recorded by heaven, because God is preparing you for something greater than you could have imagined. The seemingly small acts of faith, the moments when you felt alone or unnoticed, they have all been part of God's divine plan to reveal your purpose in this world. In Jeremiah 29:11, God speaks directly to you, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." Your life has been unfolding according to this divine blueprint. Every challenge you faced, every moment of spiritual growth, has been leading you toward the fulfillment of God's plan for your life. The camera, though hidden, has been a witness to this unfolding purpose, recording not just your struggles, but your growth, your transformation, and your readiness to step into the fullness of your calling. You might not have recognized it yet, but the surveillance is not just a passive observation. It's a divine tool guiding you toward your awakening. What has been captured, your perseverance, your moments of silent prayer, your unwavering trust in God, is all pointing to this. You are being prepared for a revelation. God has seen everything, and He is now revealing to you the purpose that has been there all along, waiting to be discovered. This is your moment of awakening. The surveillance you've felt isn't about control. It's about God guiding you to the truth of who you really are. Every act of endurance, every time you rose again when you felt defeated, is not just a part of your story. It is the testimony that will empower you to step fully into your purpose. As you awaken, you'll begin to see that the pieces of your life, those moments that seemed random or insignificant, are actually leading to something far greater. The time has come for you to recognize your divine purpose and embrace it with courage, because everything you've endured, everything that has been captured, has been preparing you for this. The camera, once a symbol of silent observation, has become the witness to your transformation and the key that unlocks your true calling. You are not just watching your life unfold, you are stepping into the revelation of your divine purpose. The journey that seemed long and uncertain is now revealing itself as the path God has always intended for you, and you are finally ready to walk into it. Every moment of your life, every trial you've faced, every act of faith and resilience, it has all been recorded in a holy archive by heaven. The camera, the silent observer, hasn't been documenting your failures or weaknesses. It has been preserving your story, the beautiful and sacred journey of your spiritual growth. In Revelation 5:8, we are reminded that the prayers of the saints are kept in golden bowls before the throne of God. This same truth applies to every act of faith and every moment of perseverance you've shown. Every tear you've cried, every prayer whispered in your darkest hour, every step forward, despite the doubts, it has all been captured in heaven's eternal archive. This archive is not a record of your mistakes or your moments of struggle alone. It is a testimony of your resilience, a witness to your unwavering faith in the midst of adversity. God has been preserving your trials as proof of His faithfulness in your life. Your endurance is being kept safe, recorded by divine hands, to one day be revealed as a powerful testimony to others. In 2 Timothy 4:7, the Apostle Paul declares, "I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith." Your journey is no different. Each battle you've fought, each moment you've kept the faith, is being preserved by heaven as part of your eternal testimony. The archive that is being built is not just for you, it's for the world to see. You are creating a legacy of faith, one that will be revealed at the right time, showing the world that you never gave up and that you stood strong in the face of every trial. Heaven is recording your resilience as sacred. It's not just an archive of the struggles you faced, but a holy record of your spiritual triumphs. The moments when you were weak, but chose to stand, the times you didn't understand, but trusted anyway, these are the moments being preserved. And this archive will one day be unveiled as a testimony of God's goodness in your life, showing others the power of holding on to faith even in the most challenging seasons. The camera, which may have once felt intrusive, is now a symbol of divine preservation. Everything captured is being held in heaven's safekeeping, awaiting the perfect moment to be revealed as a testimony to the world. You may not see it now, but your spiritual archive is being written, and when the time is right, it will be shared as a proof of your faith, your endurance, and God's eternal love for you. What once felt like an invasive observation is now shifting, and the hidden camera that has watched your every move is no longer just a passive recorder. It's becoming a transmitter, amplifying your growth and purpose for all to see. The time has come for the divine surveillance to transform into a divine revelation. In the past, you may have felt like you were being observed, captured in your raw moments of struggle and perseverance. And while those moments were never in vain, the purpose of this recording was always far greater. Now that camera is no longer merely documenting. It's broadcasting the essence of your spiritual journey, amplifying the lessons learned, the strength gained, and the purpose revealed. In Romans 8:19, we read, "For the creation waits in eager expectation for the children of God to be revealed, and now the time has come." You have been in preparation, undergoing trials and triumphs that have shaped you into who you are today. The camera that once captured your every step is now transmitting your divine purpose, broadcasting the fullness of your journey into the world around you. This is the moment where what was once hidden will be revealed as a testimony to all who will listen. This transformation from surveillance to revelation marks the shift in your spiritual awakening. You have been prepared, refined, and strengthened in silence, but now is the moment for your story to be amplified. The camera no longer just watches. It now projects the light of your growth into the world. The lessons, the endurance, the grace under pressure, it all becomes visible to others so they too can see the power of your testimony. The hidden camera, once thought of as a tool for surveillance, is now the instrument of your revelation. It is broadcasting everything that has been quietly recorded: your faith, your resilience, your strength, and preparing you to step fully into your purpose. This is the divine unveiling, the moment where your spiritual journey is no longer confined to the quiet spaces of your life. Now your transformation is amplified and ready to be seen by the world. The time has come for your purpose to be revealed. Everything you've endured, everything you've learned, is now going to be transmitted out into the world. The hidden moments of your growth, the times when you thought no one was watching, will now become public testimony. Your journey has been preserved and protected, and now the revelation is unfolding. The camera has shifted its role from observer to amplifier, magnifying everything that has been built in the secret place. You are no longer just being watched. You are now being revealed to the world as the person you were always meant to be. The hidden lens has captured your growth, and now it is broadcasting your purpose for all to see. What was once hidden in silence is now coming into the light. The time for revelation has arrived, and nothing can stop what's coming next. Your purpose is ready to be unveiled. You may have felt uncomfortable, even invaded by the presence of the hidden camera, thinking that it was there to expose your flaws or failures. But the true purpose of this divine surveillance has always been something far greater. The camera wasn't documenting your shame. It was recording your honor. Every tear you've shed in silence, every prayer whispered in the dark, every time you got back up after falling down, these moments have been captured as a testament to your strength, your resilience, and your faith. The camera was never meant to expose you or highlight your mistakes. It has always been preserving the sacred story of your spiritual journey, documenting your growth and transformation so that one day it can be revealed as a testimony to the world of God's faithfulness. In 1 Samuel 16:7, God tells Samuel, "The Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." Everything the camera has recorded, the moments of struggle, the battles fought in the quiet, the perseverance that no one saw, has been preserved by heaven, because God looks at your heart, your inner strength, and your faithfulness. It's not about your failures. It's about how you have stayed true to your calling, how you have persevered despite the trials, and how you have grown in spirit through everything you've endured. This divine recording isn't there to bring shame, but to bring honor to your journey. God sees your faithfulness, even when others may have overlooked it. The camera has been capturing your moments of quiet obedience, your acts of love, your victories over adversity, preserving them as proof of your honor before God. Your story is sacred, and heaven has always known the power in it. The time is coming when a camera that once felt like an intrusive force will reveal that it wasn't there to expose your weaknesses. it was there to magnify your honor. Every single moment of spiritual endurance, every quiet act of faithfulness has been saved by heaven to be revealed as evidence of the divine work in your life. The surveillance was never a trap. It was God's way of ensuring that your story would be protected and revealed at the right moment. Now, as the time for the unveiling approaches, you'll see that the hidden camera has not only preserved your journey, it has honored your resilience, your growth, and the faithfulness you've shown in the midst of the unseen battles. You are not being exposed for shame. You are being honored for the strength you've shown in your journey. The time has come for your story to be revealed, and it will be a testimony to the world of God's grace and the honor of your path. The waiting is over. The time of observation, the quiet hidden moments when you felt unseen and unnoticed, is now coming to a close. Now is the moment of unveiling when your story, which has been carefully preserved and documented by heaven, is about to be revealed. This is not a time of exposure, but a time of recognition, recognizing the strength, the perseverance, and the divine purpose that have been in you all along. In Isaiah 60:22, God promises, "When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen." That time is now. The veil is lifting, and everything that was once hidden in the shadows, your struggles, your growth, your faith, is being brought to light with honor and clarity. No longer will your journey be a mystery. It will be revealed for all to see, showing not only what you've overcome, but the purpose behind everything you've endured. You have transitioned from the silent observer to the shining light. The camera that once captured your every move is now broadcasting your divine story, showing the world the fullness of your transformation. Your journey, once private and unnoticed, will now be honored as the powerful testament to God's work in your life. The time has come for you to step into your recognition, to be seen for who you truly are. Your faith has been preserved, and now it will be elevated, shining brightly for all to witness. What was once obscured, what was once hidden in the quiet, is now being brought to light with perfect clarity. God has seen every moment, and now the world will see it too. This is the moment where you emerge from the shadows of uncertainty into the fullness of your purpose. You are no longer just the one being observed. You are the one being recognized for your spiritual strength, your unwavering faith, and the divine destiny you were always meant to fulfill. Your elevation is at hand. Your story, once hidden, will now be revealed, not with shame, but with the honor and clarity that reflect God's hand upon your life. Embrace this moment of unveiling. You have endured, you have grown, and now you are stepping into the recognition that you deserve. The waiting is over. Your time of elevation has arrived, and nothing will hold you back from stepping fully into the divine calling that has been prepared for you from the very beginning. The time has come. Heaven has been silently watching over you, guiding you, protecting you. And now you are being recognized, not just for what you have endured, but for the strength you've shown, the grace you've displayed, and the unwavering faith that has sustained you through every trial. In Isaiah 43:1, God declares, "But now this is what the Lord says, He who created you, Jacob, He who formed you, Israel. Do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have summoned you by name. You are mine." God has called you by name, and He has seen every moment of your journey. You may have thought you were alone, or that your struggles went unnoticed, but heaven has been watching every step, every decision, every time you chose faith over fear, grace over bitterness, and strength over surrender. Now that recognition is coming, and it will be a testimony of God's presence in your life. You are being recognized for more than just surviving. You are being recognized for the way you have lived through it all, with integrity, with grace and with faith that never wavered. Even in your weakest moments, you have been a beacon of strength and hope to those around you, even when you couldn't see it. Heaven has seen your inner battles, your silent victories, and your spiritual growth. Now, it's time for that recognition to manifest. You are being honored for the divine resilience you've shown, the way you've handled trials with humility and courage. In 2 Corinthians 4:17, the Apostle Paul writes, "For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all." Every trial, every test has been part of your spiritual refining. You are not just being recognized for what you've endured, but for how you've handled it with strength, grace, and a heart that still chose to trust God despite the hardships. This is the glory that God is now revealing. Your journey wasn't just about surviving. It was about shaping you into a vessel of His glory, a testimony of His faithfulness. As heaven recognizes you, it's not only for what you faced, but for how you've responded. Your response to hardship, the way you turned to God in prayer, the way you chose peace in the storm, has been a living testimony to others. And now that testimony is being acknowledged. Your spiritual growth is being celebrated, and God is lifting you up so that others can see what He has done in your life. Your strength has become a beacon of light to those around you. And this recognition is not just for you, but for the glory of God to be made known. You are no longer in the shadows hidden from view. Heaven is now lifting you up, recognizing the divine work that has taken place within you. Your strength, your grace, your faithfulness, these are the qualities being celebrated. And as you step forward, know this is just the beginning. The recognition you receive now is simply a reflection of the empowerment that is coming. You are being called to a higher place, a place where your journey will not only be seen, but will be used by God to impact others in ways you never thought possible. Heaven is honoring you now, and as you walk in divine recognition, know that you are stepping into the full empowerment that comes with it. You are no longer just enduring. You are thriving. You are ascending. And your story is now ready to be shared as a living testament to God's glory. For so long, you've walked your journey in silence, quietly living out acts of faith that no one saw. You prayed in the secret place. You made sacrifices when no one was watching. You stood firm in your beliefs when it felt like the world was against you. And now those private acts of faith, those moments that seemed small, unnoticed, or insignificant, are about to come into the light, and they will be celebrated. In Matthew 6:6, Jesus says, "But when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father who is unseen. Then your Father, who sees what is done in secret, will reward you." These words are now coming to life for you. Every quiet prayer, every time you chose obedience over convenience, every time you trusted in God when no one else did, has been recorded in the heavenly archives. Heaven sees every act of faith even when the world overlooks it. And now, God is ready to reward you publicly, revealing to the world the depth of your commitment and the power of your unseen faith. You may have felt that your actions were insignificant, that no one noticed your quiet sacrifices. But God has been watching, and now the time of celebration has come. The private acts of faith, the way you stayed faithful in your marriage, the way you cared for others when no one thanked you, the way you chose to forgive when bitterness could have taken root, are now being brought to the surface to be celebrated. In Galatians 6:9, we are encouraged, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Your harvest is coming, and the seeds of your private faith are now ready to sprout. What was once done in secret is about to be acknowledged and celebrated. Your acts of obedience, your moments of quiet sacrifice, are not just passing away unnoticed, they are becoming the very foundation of the testimony you will share with others. The world will now see the fruits of your hidden faith, the peace, the joy, the strength you've gained from trusting in God through it all. Your journey has not been in vain, and the time has come for God to reveal the work He's done in you. As your private acts of faith come to light, they will serve as a powerful witness to others of what is possible when we trust God in the silence, when we choose Him in the unseen moments. This is your time. Your faith is being acknowledged. Your journey is being honored, and the celebration of your perseverance is about to unfold. What was hidden is now being revealed, and it's not just for you. Others will be inspired by your quiet faithfulness, and your testimony will be a beacon of hope for those who feel unseen. You are not just being recognized, you are being celebrated for the strength and grace you have displayed in the private moments of your walk with God. The moment of unveiling has arrived. Now that you understand the divine purpose behind the surveillance and the transformation that's taking place, it's time to actively step into your role in this divine unfolding. Your spiritual awareness has been awakened, and the path ahead is yours to walk in faith and trust. God is not just revealing your purpose, He is preparing you to step boldly into it. Here are some practical steps you can take to align yourself with this powerful transformation. Declutter your space. Clear the physical space around you to make room for spiritual growth. When we declutter our environments, we also create space in our minds and hearts for divine transformation. Take some time today to clean, organize, and remove anything that no longer serves you, whether it's physical clutter or emotional baggage. Remember, order in your space leads to order in your soul. As you clear your surroundings, you are symbolically clearing the obstacles that may hinder your growth. Express gratitude daily. Start each day with a heart full of thanks. Reflect on what God has done for you, big and small. Gratitude opens the door to more blessings. Make it a daily practice to write down 3 things you are thankful for, no matter how simple they may seem. Speak these words aloud. Gratitude shifts your perspective, reminds you of God's faithfulness, and attracts more of His goodness into your life. Forgive those who have hurt you. Release bitterness and unforgiveness. Holding on to past wounds only keeps you tethered to old pains. Forgiving others, even when they don't deserve it, is not only an act of obedience to God, it is a pathway to spiritual freedom. You're not forgiving for their sake. You're forgiving to release yourself from the chains of hurt. God has forgiven you, and He calls you to do the same. Let go and make room for healing to flow in your life. Speak life into your future. Your words hold power. Speak blessings, hope, and life over your future. Declare God's promises over your life and situation. Say things like, I am walking in divine purpose. I'm empowered by God's strength. My future is bright, and I trust in the plans He has for me. What you speak shapes your reality. Speak life and watch it manifest in your journey. Embrace your spiritual awareness. Trust in the divine process that is unfolding in your life. You are no longer just a passive observer in your spiritual journey. You are actively participating in the transformation that God is orchestrating. Trust your intuition, the gentle nudges from the Holy Spirit, and the divine timing that is at work. Everything is happening according to God's perfect plan, and your spiritual awareness is a vital part of this unfolding. Stay attuned to what God is revealing to you and trust the process. You are in the right place at the right time. Embrace these steps knowing that each one is a practical action that aligns you with your divine purpose. The transformation you are experiencing is not just spiritual, it's practical, and God is leading you in every area of your life. As you trust in the process, you will see the fruits of your faithfulness, gratitude, forgiveness, and purpose come to life in ways that will not only honor you, but glorify God in every moment. This is your time to rise and shine. Step forward with confidence and trust that the best is yet to come. You have not been forgotten. Everything you've endured, every quiet sacrifice, every moment when you felt overlooked or unseen, has all been part of the divine preparation for something far greater. God has not allowed you to go through these challenges just for the sake of struggle. No, this season of silence of stillness is God's way of preparing you for your rise. You may not see it fully yet, but this time of observation, when you felt like you were being watched, is actually the foundation for your elevation. Heaven has been watching over you, not to expose your flaws, but to ensure you are ready for the purpose that is now unfolding before you. The time of waiting is over. Now, as you step into your true purpose, know this: you are not just being observed, you are being celebrated and elevated by heaven. Every trial, every moment of faith, every prayer whispered in silence has been building you up for this divine moment of revelation. Your time to shine has come. As you reflect on this revelation, I encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let others know what God has been revealing to you and how this message resonates with your journey. Don't keep this transformation to yourself. Your testimony can inspire and awaken others. Also, subscribe for future revelations. There's more to come, and you don't want to miss the next step in your spiritual awakening. Remember, you are not just being observed. You are being elevated, honored, and celebrated by heaven. Trust the process, embrace the divine preparation, and step boldly into the calling that God has placed on your life. Heavenly Father, we come before you today with hearts full of gratitude and faith. We thank you for the journey that you have brought us through the trials, the silence, the moments when we felt unseen. We now know that it was all part of your divine plan to prepare us for something greater. Lord, we ask for your protection as we continue forward on this path. Surround us with your angels, guide our steps, and keep us strong as we walk in the purpose you have for us. Let your presence be a constant reminder that we are never alone. We also ask for remembrance. Help us never forget that you have always been with us, even in the most quiet and unseen moments. Seal this transformation, Lord, and awaken our hearts to your truth. May we walk boldly in the knowledge that we are not just surviving, but we are thriving under your grace. Lord, thank you for elevating us, for revealing the divine purpose that was always inside of us. We trust in your timing and your plan. We are ready for what you have in store. In Jesus' name, amen.